Kuje Area Council Chairman asks non-APC residents to leave. 1 week after Wike's order, many buildings remain on green areas. Obese camp knocks Tinubu over absence from key events. Radha Masari rift splits Katsina APC. Residents demand justice as Mary Habila was buried. All this and more on the front page of the Daily Trust. And moving on now to the Punch, governor spent 512 billion naira on travels offices. It makes you question what exactly would the governors say is priority in their various states. Police uncover Ogun baby factory, rescue pregnant women, children. 19 oil blocks licenses to expire this year. State IGR soars 34% to 2.43 trillion naira despite economic hardship. Suspected cultists kill Lagos security guard. Canada returnee bags 11-year jail over cannabis trade. Police kill bandits, rescue 2 abducted victims in Zamfara. 3 kidnapped victims regain freedom in Enugu. All this and more on the Punch this morning. And let's get into what the leadership has got for us today. Tinubu can't boast of completing 250-kilometer roads in the southwest, APM claims. 2027 polls, APC has a lot to tell Nigerians about its achievements, Babio. Katsina ADC begins grassroots mobilization for Atiku. APC reopens membership registration exercise August 31 ahead of 2027 elections. PRP candidate pledges effective representation for Orji, River, Algu, and Ninri. All this and more on the leadership today. Our next up right here is the Nigerian Tribune. And on the Nigerian Tribune this morning, 400 Nigeria Airways ex-workers still await payment after 36 billion naira missing approval document found. Tinubu has outperformed Obasanjo, Yaradua, Jonathan, Buhari combined, according to an APC spokesperson, reiterating what the Senate president said about his achievements, enough to get him re-elected in 2027. And regarding the elections, INEC yet to get full funding 5 months to general election. 2027 Atiku to boycott debate unless Tinubu joins, according to the ADC. Federal government begins repairs as minister visits Oye, Ekiti, Ilukweju, Kaba Road. Nigeria ranks 56th among world's poorest countries by GDP, according to the Global Finance magazine. And speaking about Nigeria's petrol consumption declined by 25% to 35.7 million barrels per day in July 2026, according to the report by the NMDPRA. All this and more on the Nigerian Tribune today. I'm going on to the international scene right here at home and abroad. Deference to Trump turns increasingly to defiance. That's how the New York Times begins the headlines this morning. Patton died after a brief battle with cancer. Canada retaliates with up to 50% tariffs on hundreds of U.S. products. Trump's new tariffs on Canada raise familiar legal risks. U.S. targets more than just Iranian oil. Indian summer of youth protest is boiling over. What happened to the coveted Western tanks sent to Ukraine is the question being asked on the New York Times this morning. I'm fine with my body. Danish leader responds to unsolicited beauty advice. Forbes and Shook Research suspend rankings amid review of $6 million payment. Worker dies after accident with plane at Montreal airport. 2 unvaccinated people die from measles in Pennsylvania, officials say. All this and more on the New York Times this morning. Time to get to your reactions. Right now, we are streaming live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. You can go on there this morning to catch the show live and be a part of the conversation. But here are the numbers you can call to get into the studio and share your thoughts. 0700 951 0000, 08095974869, 08099930137. Do all to move away from your listening device. Give your name, your location, and kindly go straight to the thought that you need to share. Francis Omaga Namani in Amangunze, Enugu State on Facebook says subsidy removal or restoration is not the bane or solution to Nigeria's problem. What Nigerians want is good governance, equity, fairness, and justice. El Yakubo Sanchi, good morning. May Almighty Allah bless Nigeria with good leaders, protect us from bandits, kidnappers, is what he says from Kaduna. Oyewole Fatinla says tying the rights to live in a community to support for a particular party is a direct assault on freedom of association, liberty, and the constitutional right to choose one's political allegiance. Such statements incite fear, intimidation, and potential violence, and they undermine the credibility of elections. It's a reckless utterance from a public official. No elected official has the authority to make residents conditional on partisan loyalty. The police and security agencies must intervene promptly to prevent harassment or forced displacement based on voting choices. His remarks are dangerous and unacceptable in a democracy. He should be held accountable, and government must ensure that human rights are respected before, during, and after every election, is how Wale Fatunla ends his reaction. Let's get to you. Good morning. Are you there?
Good morning.
Yes, welcome.
Yeah, good morning, Itodo. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Very well. My name is Emmanuel Fisher, President.
Go ahead, sir.
I want to comment on this statement credited to Kuje Sherman.
Yes.
Saying if you do not vote APC, you should leave the area council. I think a good leader should not open his mouth to say such a thing in a public space. It's a very big blow. You remember in 2023, when Oba of Lagos threatened people in Lagos that anyone that did not vote Tinubu should be thrown into lagoon. Did you hear that? Did you remember?
That was before 2023, and I believe it was under a different circumstance.
But he was still insisting that anyone that did not vote APC in that state should be thrown into lagoon. All this desperation on their faces about APC will not make Nigerians to vote APC. Above all, they should know that Nigerians hate APC at the moment. Nobody loves that party because of the damages they have done to this country. We are ready to make a change, and we effected the change in 2023 before Mahmoud Yakubu did what he know how to do best in the midnight. You understand? All the same, we will not give up. We will still come out and vote in 2027.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts right there regarding the throwing to the lagoon remark you referenced. That was in April 2015, and by the Oba of Lagos, like you rightly said, it was targeted at the tribe ahead of the governorship election in the state. And that remark sparked severe nationwide and international backlash, with Political groups, public figures, human rights lawyers condemning the comment as an incitement to ethnic violence and a threat to democracy. We'll go on a quick breather. When we come back, we'll get to your reactions. We're streaming live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. Do all join in and share as well. Good morning.
More news and information coming up. We'll be back in a moment.
Audio Jungle.
This is Morning Crossfire.
Around 6:28 a.m. right here, I just played you what was said by the chairman of the Kuje Area Council and the backlash that has followed that statement, where he said, in my area council, it's either you vote, you're doing the APC, or you leave the area council. I'm not hiding myself. I'm saying it with confidence. End of quote. Those are the statements credited to the chairman. Let's get to your calls right here. Ensure that you take the time and give room for others to be able to share theirs as well. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning. Okay, gentlemen, how are you? How are you doing?
Very well, thank you. How are you, sir?
I'm doing fine. My name is Tabakar calling from Guagulada.
Go ahead.
Permit me to greet Madam Mary from Cuba. As Thank you, madam, for that call yesterday. I appreciate it. I greet all the callers and esteemed listeners of Nigeria Info. I'm urging the chairman area council to please restrict that on negative speech and not to diminish his status. He is one of the most performing area council chairman in the entire FCT. He should not go that line. And for APC entirely, the scorecard, what are their scorecards? How will they campaign? We are waiting. Thank you. God bless you.
All right, God bless you. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Mr. Itodo.
Welcome, sir.
How was the night?
Good, how are you?
I'm fine. You the last caller, Mala Bakar and Salasi and Mr. Chibili from Sati. This is a lovely brother from North Central part of Nigeria, living for Federal Housing, Malaruna. ADC in 2030 started to mobilize vote for Achipo for President 2027.
Yes.
That's a good one. It's not only Katsina State, it's across Nigeria. We are mobilized for our city Adamawa is the unifier. And personally that he can say if he win the election, we reverse the subsidy. And all the Tinubu policy that he implement, powerful that he implement for people are suffering, we reverse it. So I want all Nigerians, we should come out massively and vote for a person that you love one. As first scholar said, APC didn't love this country. So we will all of them. I would like to come out massively and vote for the Ajibu.
All right.
The chairman of Kuje is my friend, Honorable Samuel Danjuma Shakolo. When I hear that yesterday, I called him. I said, you made a big mistake. And you should come out and apologize for the people of the Kuja and FCT.
All right.
Even though you are a boy of Aduda contested under APC as a senator, that will give you priority to talk of people anyhow.
All right.
To government of Nigeria.
Let's get to you next. Good morning. Yes.
Good morning, sir.
Welcome, sir. Please move away from that device so I can hear you clearly.
Thank you, my dear brother. Apology. Can you hear me now? Oh,
Yes.
sorry.
Okay.
Vicky.
Yes, sir.
Yes. I greet Mr. Baka, Dr. Mary, Madam, my own Mr. Everybody, I greet Mr. Salas, all of you, Nigerians, for all the patrons. God bless you. On the issue of the area council chairman, people should not take him serious. They are all high service people. We know them. People in his mind, let's assume he is not an area council chairman. He will see the same thing that you are now appealing. You understand? They are just stealing their party by themselves. They don't love Mr. President. All those who celebrate Buhari, who can say bullet for Buhari yesterday, are they not the same people who are castigating Muhammad Buhari? They are the ones who castigated Buhari when he died. We know all these people. He's just a nice happy. Can they die for Tinubu? Can they die for Aduda or die for Wusi? They are doing this because of their own pity. God bless Nigeria. Let's wait till that day. If people did not vote for APC, we should kill all of them.
No. We're not going to do that here. All right? We're not going to do that here. There is no need to kill anyone for deciding on what they want for themselves. Everyone has the right to choose to vote and be voted for. We're not going to say if you don't vote for X, Y, Z, even as a joke. That's not the right statement to make. Okay? Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Welcome.
Yes, this is Dr. Mr. Daramola. I'm calling from Jua.
Go ahead, sir.
Yes, my take is this. Akpabio said APC have a lot to say Nigeria about the achievement they have achieved so far. I now ask myself question. Is it the area of security of life and property? Is it area of intimidation? Is it area of disobeying court order? Is it area of invoking state of emergency into state or illegally? What are they going to tell Nigeria in their campaign? I'm still GC. And I'm asking myself a lot of questions. You know, I told a friend of mine who's an APC member, if you go to APC campaign, you better keep your clothes, that APC clothes for inside leather when you're coming home. Don't wear it and don't allow people to see it on your neck. Because people are really angry. A hungry man is an angry man. So talking of a Kuje area chairman, he just exercises his own freedom of speech, but it's a dead on arrival. Everybody should come out in Kuje and vote for the candidate of your choice.
All right.
Nobody can intimidate you. That's
All right.
your right.
Thank you very much, sir, for sharing. Let's get to the live stream right now, as well as the WhatsApp platform where you can send a message, include your name and your location when you do. We're streaming live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. Good morning, Sambo, Yahaya, Jibrin, Shafa, watching live from Meduguri. It's been a minute. Thank you for joining. Omar Abdul Kadir. And on the WhatsApp platform, we are in the political season, and politicians and their followers and electorate should be very careful of their activities in public space. Meanwhile, I see no reason why. Okay, all right. Thank you, Radio Senator, for your thoughts right there. And those who claim to support Tinubu are actually destroying his chances of re-election by action and words, is what Upatha says from Central Area. While Emeka Ohayido in Maraba says, I still wonder how the ruling party still campaigns like an opposition party. They have done well, and beneficiaries of the governance they have provided will reward them with their votes. Please get your PVC. Nigeria will be great again. Good morning. I'm begging the callers, after results in elections in 2027, the one should come for INEC or vote buying. We are all waiting, is what Ade in Lube shares as his reaction. Let's get back to the phone lines. Hear from you. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Itodo.
Welcome, sir.
This is Chukwudi. Article Amechi Peking. I greet Mala Haruna Abaka from Gwagwalada and Kosalasi. Itodo.
Yes.
David Umar said Tinubu have a lot to tell Nigeria.
That was
Akpabio. Akpabio.
Yes.
Akpabio have a lot to tell.
No. Hold on. The headline was referring to the Senate president, saying that the APC and the president has a lot to campaign with in 2027.
Mm-hmm. That's where I'm heading to.
Okay.
Itodo.
Yes.
That thing where we want to tell Nigeria, why you not tell us since almost they are in the seat almost getting to 4 years now. When the election, not say APC now, when they not say election on the start, they find one or two things in order to use and confuse Nigeria. I get me. But this time around, I don't think say the thing go work. We Nigeria, say any sitting, whether a minister or senator or governor, nobody in there have the power to tell Nigeria what they are doing. Are you getting now the depot where this thing they thought. Now me in person or any other person, any other Nigeria will be saying no handle any political office. Can be able to boast and say this is what this particular person, this particular politician have do for Nigeria. Are you getting me?
Yes.
Any talk come from the minister or whoever is allegedly is not a real talk.
All right.
For me. That's my talk. Well done.
Thank you very much. Let's get to you next. Good morning. Welcome.
Boys, good morning. How
Yes,
are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Did you watch the debate yesterday and did you vote for Abuja?
You bet. Yes.
Okay, well done.
Thank you.
My name is Mr. Tomeza.
Go ahead, please.
I hear people say the threat by Kuje chairman is just a mere threat. It is not just a mere threat. Let's quickly run to Lagos, where Mama Chukwudi and the rest issue happened. You know what followed? They destroyed the shops of some people. Till today, nobody deemed it right to compensate them. They are suffering for deciding to vote the person they want to vote. So when we come on air and somebody will say, if you are living in my area, you don't want to vote for A, don't vote. It's not a mere threat. But the voice, I want to engage you this morning. If that statement came from another political party, do you think DSS, SSS, AAA will just be silent? The Nigerians will have to start talking about it. Later they will invite the person, and then the next thing you hear is AI-generated statements. Do you think it will be like that? But let me tell you the truth. When you teach your child to insult a neighbor, the neighbor park or more for the compound for you, the child will look at you one day because he's used to insulting people who insult you. You see these APC members that are overzealous, fighting for President Tinubu in the wrong way, making people to say, okay, when we get there, we'll see what you can do. In fact, they are even demarketing the president. Do you know that? Just close your eyes and imagine after election in January, and APC did not win. how it go be for you? How do you fit into the society? That's why they say when you want to fight person, fight me in moderation. If you have to love me in moderation. So I want to beg us, please, if you don't have anything to tell Nigerians you are performing, and you keep quiet now, you know how to do it. After people vote, you know how to follow INEC and declare results at the wrong or at the right time. No need to start telling people to leave your community. Are you the owner of Nigeria? Finally, somebody told us that APC has a lot to tell Nigerians. It's true. How would somebody say that statement is not true? If the person, maybe it's not the duty of that person to start itemizing it.
All right.
You can itemize it. One, the decision to remove subsidy, Nigerians are enjoying it.
All right.
The decision to demand. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's get to you next. Good morning. Welcome. Are you there?
Good morning to the King Itodo Abba.
Welcome, sir.
The Agaba is the one and only. I greet my lovely brother Malan Haruna from Kuba, Chukudi from Southeast, Ojo the next president, Abubakar from Gwagwalada. I don't know, Daniel. Morning, sir. They are talking of the consumption or the reduce of petroleum consumption. Why won't people park their vehicle to buy fuel at the rate of 1,300 naira per liter? A person better go with the public transport because this is the oil producing country, but we can't refine. How much is fuel in Libya? How much is fuel in Iran that they are fighting war? How much are they selling fuel there? How much is fuel in Venezuela? How much is fuel in Saudi Arabia? How much is fuel in Angola? But we in Nigeria, we call ourselves the giant of Africa. You say subsidy is gone. You didn't stipulate the time that our refinery will start working. Why would people park their vehicle? Is it easy to find a vehicle with 70 or 80,000 naira and within a week it's finished? Thank you.
All right, Selassie. Let's get to you next. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Deacon Itodo. This early rainy Wednesday morning.
It's raining out there.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Of course, yes.
Oh,
of course,
okay.
Of course.
You know, I'm in a different world in here. I can't see outside.
Yes, I'm cool always.
Thank you. Go ahead.
My name is Obedient Elder Comrade Tony, also known as the Fearless Benima, calling from Abuja.
Welcome, sir.
Deacon Itodo,
Yes.
do you know that a former U.S. President, Jimmy Carter, said that aggression unopposed becomes a contagious disease?
Mm-hmm.
How do I mean? I'm referring this parable statement to the unpatriotic statement by the Kuje Area Council Chairman that if you do not vote for APC, you should be ready to leave Kuje Area Council. I am telling him today, he does not own Nigeria. I, as a Nigerian, obedient elder, Comrade Tony, the fearless Benin man, let him come and say that to me. That same aggression with which he comes to me, I will go to him 100 times over. Look, some people shouldn't think that they are only amenable to violence alone. Look, for the fact that people just want to keep quiet doesn't mean that if you shook your hand in my eyes or in my mouth, I will bite you. I'm telling you the truth. Now, the last election of 2023 in Lagos, what has happened to MC Oluomo? Nothing has happened to him. But let it be a member of another political party, the DSI. I mean, you see police. I mean, you see all of them doing eye service. Even the last Osun election, what has happened to that senator that made a statement that if you do not vote, kill all persons that voted accord? What has happened to him? Look, I want to sound a last warning to people like that in this country. They do not own this country.
All right, comrade.
All of us have equal stake in this country. So nobody should threaten another person's life.
All right.
So that's my take.
Thank you very much, comrade, for sharing your thoughts. We'll get somebody else right now. We're looking through the headlines, getting your reactions to them. Various concerns have been raised, regarding statements made about support, who you endorse, and what reactions you could get if you have a different view or a different decision. And the country allows for you, the Constitution, the law allows for you to decide on whomever you want to support during an election without, having your life being put at risk or being threatened or being, worried that you'll be ejected from that community or that district or that state. And we've heard the precedent in recent times alongside other contestants who have pleaded for the need to ensure that there is no division, there is no hate speech, everyone should be respectful of the next person as we work towards strengthening our unity. So what exactly needs to change when we've seen this consistent reiteration on the need to come together as one people and respect the choice of the next person? Violence in response to violence is never the way to go. And it's important for examples to be made of persons who make such statements, threatening lives, hurt people just because they have a different view or decide or pick out another option that is not popular in this instance. We have a few more months until the elections, and things could really get intense. But how do we prevent the country from getting to that point wherein there is mutual respect across board? You are playing your part. The next person is playing your part or playing their part. Dr. Mrs. Umar Libara says the catalyst that skyrocketed our extreme hardship is Tinubu's unilateral removal of fuel subsidy, which is the only dividend of democracy we are benefiting from the government. With it, every other thing got worse. Nigerians demand that petrol must not exceed 500 naira a litre, that mindless spending by the legislature, and indeed cost of governance be reduced by at least 60%, and Senate be scrapped. This remains our resolve and demand, is what she ends her message with. And the comrade Ame says the remark by the Kuje Area Council chairman is unfortunate and condemnable in strongest term. Democracy is anchored on plurality of choices, and the electorate should not be coerced or intimidated in exercising their franchise. I urge security agents to invite him for questioning, and he should tender unreserved apology to all Nigerians immediately. Finally, I urge politicians to exercise restraint on their choice of words and make the campaign a place of idea and not a place of war. God bless Nigeria. Good morning. Welcome.
Yes. Good morning, Itodo.
Good morning.
Yeah, I remember humble self Bakar Ali, aka Tinubu. I'm calling from PW Kubwa.
Go ahead.
Itodo is very important to make this point. I'm the press secretary to the Executive Chairman Board Council, and as well as the head of media and publicity, the Good Hope Ambassador Board Council. I think I sincerely apologize on behalf of the Executive Chairman of Kuje. He and my boss are just like twin brothers. And I must tell you, it's just a lapses from us, we, his media aides. Look, there are we that know him understood what the message he was trying to convey. Mm-hmm. But however positive your message is, some little slip or lapses can destroy everything. Itodo, this is not propaganda, this is reality. Since El Rufai left office, none of the area councils have felt the presence of the federal government. True or not, that is a statement of fact. So what our boss, the executive chairman of Kuje, was trying to convey is, having Mr. President done all of this, I think it would be shameful that we don't return the kind gesture by voting him.
But that's not how it works. Regardless of what anyone does, the next person has a right to choose without being cajoled or forced into it.
That is what I'm trying to land, sir.
Okay.
If you will allow me, sir.
Please.
So that's why I say, however important your point is, the way you try to convey it can make or mar it, mm-hmm. and that is what exactly happened. You understand? Mm-hmm. And we, his media aides, instead of trying to cut that place out of the video and caution Oga that, Oga, don't say this kind of thing in public, it will affect us. You now went and post everything because you are overzealous, you are trying to show that your boss is big boss. You understand?
Okay.
So,
Well, my
we are-
question to you right now is going by the statement
sir.
made and those who were present at that event and taking taking everything he said hook, line, and sinker and acting according to the instruction given. Don't you think that puts that area council at risk, especially for those who decide to vote
no.
otherwise?
That man is a peaceful. The man I know, based on.
No, I'm not talking about him right now. I'm
least-
talking about those who listened to it. If it wasn't even put out in public, but was private.
You see, like I told you.
Yeah.
Itodo, like I told you, is just a slip of. It's just a lacuna we have in communication. The way he put it, he wanted to put it in a persuasive. He ought to have put it in a persuasive. I mean, like, you told the way don't assist me pay my children's school fees, assist me do this, do that. I think now that the Itodo have an event, I think it's very important that we contribute so that we make the event successful. Instead of saying, if you not contribute for the Itodo, you must leave my house. You understand? The same message, but different tone.
Okay.
So that's exactly what happened. Lastly,
I have to let you go. There's no time to take your last day.
I beg, no verse. No.
There's
a serial contestant that I will contest. Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Let's get to the WhatsApp platform. Take some of your comments at this time. As we wrap things up, it's 6:50 a.m. right here. We're going through the headlines. You can catch up on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. Still hear the headlines and still drop your thoughts, your reactions in the comment box. Share the live with your community as well. We have to raise right now with some of these messages. Pius Inmaitema says on the Kuje Area Council's chairman's utterances, they have started again. I think that he should ask himself if all those who support his party are eating well. And please, how about those who have been beggars? How is it providing for everyone? Is the question that he ends his message with. Boniface in Airport Road. My father used to say, let your good works speak for you. So if the APC is doing well in this country, why are people being asked to vote? Allow your work to speak for you, is what he says. And it does not surprise me to hear this reckless comment from the chairman. It speaks to the reality of the area. A clear perspective on what is happening in Nigeria. The president has condemned divisive statements. Some members of the party continue to make such unguarded remarks. I believe the chairman made this statement to simply gain popularity. And Tony in Cuba says the chairman statement ordering non-APC supporters to leave the area council is unbelievable. However, if it's true, then I would say that is so unfair. I would not be surprised if it is denied and said to be an AI-generated speech. We must vote for the best candidate of our choice in 2027, is what he says. Politicians and supporters should be mindful of their choice of words while lobbying votes for their candidates. One thing is certain, there is no amount of campaign of calumny that would change the mind of any supporter for their preferred candidate. And Triple D says most of these people with unguided statements are demarketing the president. Nigeria will get it right one day. Vandos Nicodemus, honestly, what the chairman said is very alarming in this country where everyone has a right to vote and be voted for. Nigeria belongs to all of us, is what he says. While Victor in Kabusa says regarding the statement, we'll get more of such threatening statements and comments because those who threatened in the past are still walking freely, is how he is reacting to this comment. All right, thank you very much for your thought. Let's see how much more we can take before we wrap things up. Okay. I think it's a healthy place to leave it. At 7 o'clock, we'll get into our lead for today. And we'll be going to Kano State. And this incident has to do with noise pollution, right? It's really sad that a life was allegedly lost due to noise pollution. I'll give you details of this. Also, what the IGP is saying regarding mob justice. We've seen in recent times a handful of people have, lost their lives due to mob action. And regardless of how much conversations have been had and cases from the past, we see these things reoccurring. And we'll get to listen to what the IG says. And if indeed it will bring about the much needed change in how Nigerians, address crisis when someone is falsely sometimes accused of committing a crime by the public. Do all the stay tuned and be a part of that. Don't forget you can catch up on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. Good morning.
It's all talk and more talk on Nigerian's #1 talk station.
This country needs a marshal, needs a sheriff.
In some particular societies, especially in my tradition, a woman is not allowed to inherit land.
Issues that get your attention.
This thing has been a carryover for the time of Jonathan.
Yeah.
And they continue this billions.
Your views against all odds.
My word is that why those households, why are they not following up their job?